Good morning, this is Paul, and this is your The Best You moment. I'm enjoying an absolutely just amazing Friday here in Miami at South Point Beach. I'll give you a view of everything kind of going on around me here. Man, I hope your Friday is going amazing as well. I'd like to take just a couple minutes and talk about something very dear to my heart, and I hope it blesses yours, and it's on the subject of value. Now, when we think about value, we often think in terms of commodities, in terms of products or pricing, maybe even marketing. And I know people in sales that are just continually befuddled because others don't see the same value in their products that they do. I know people in leadership that are confused because there are those in their organization that don't see the same value in their leadership and in their title that they certainly see for themselves. And it's always a question of value, but value in what? The greatest recruiters and the greatest leaders understand it's never about the value in a product. It's normally not even the value in a company. It's always the value in themselves. You will either win big or fail big in business and or life based on the value that you bring to other people. I learned one of the most heart-stabbing, deepest leadership lessons a couple of years ago. I was pastoring a thriving church, and I began to notice a disconnect between myself and some of my key leaders, and it bothered me inherently. I was very taken aback by it because I knew how much I loved those people. I knew how much I loved that church. I was a founding pastor. I started with just a few people in the living room, and we had grown to a congregation with an overall membership of a couple thousand just in a few years. Amazing, thriving church and great story. And so I began to look at these people and ask myself, what is it about them that would cause them to be this way? What is it inside of them? What character flaw is inside of them that would cause them to pull away from leadership? And as I asked questions, I went full circle until I came to myself, and I had to have a moment of honesty that was so hard for me. And I began to realize there were some things in my own leadership that was causing my influence to just disappear when people really wanted to be there for me. I was a visionary. I was a great starter, still am. But sometimes my follow-through stunk. Relationally, I wasn't investing into the lives of these people the way that I once was and the way that I should. I was spending time doing other things. And it was good stuff, but it wasn't the important stuff. And that was tough, very tough for me to see that. And then as some challenges arose inside that organization, inside my own life, I didn't have the influence and the relationship for those people to say, I know his heart. I know who he is. I'm going to follow him regardless. I had lost that with a few of these people. What a difficult lesson. Ask yourself, what value do you bring to your team? Do you inspire? Are you consistent? Are you loyal? Are you believable? How do people feel when you call? How do they feel when you're around? What value do you bring? Are you a builder? Are you a giver and not a taker? What value do you bring? The number one investment you could ever make toward your success, it's not in tools, although that's so important. It's not even in strategy, as critical as that is. It's being intentional about growing inside yourself to the point that you add value to every person you meet. That will take you to a level in leadership no book can ever take you. I promise you, friend, if you will add value to people, you'll never worry about followers. You'll never worry about sales. You'll never worry about recruiting. People will be attracted to you, not your company. They'll follow you wherever you go, and they'll stand in line behind you because of the value that you bring. Go be the best version of yourself. Everything else will take care of itself. To the best you.